So I'm sure you guys are all aware of the sick design that's on the Model 3 Highlands right now. That's only available in Europe and Asia, unfortunately. So I'm pretty bummed out that in the US and Canada we don't have it yet. There's not even an ETA of it. So fingers crossed that we're gonna get it in the next couple months, leading its way into 2024. Although this is not a surprise, it was kind of expected with the progress of Fremont factory. As of right now, where it sits, they've only made minor modifications to the trim lines and nothing in the scale of Giga Shanghai, how they switched over to a rotational schedule and then eventually shifted its way to only producing Project Highlands in the next couple weeks. So yeah, it's crazy how China moves so quickly, and the US and Canada definitely needs to catch up here. We need things to go ahead and proceed because Highland is really wanted at this point by a lot of Model 3 owners. However, on the bright side of things, there is one definite win here for the US and Canada, and that is the fact that the delay is definitely going to be giving us a more refined vehicle. And on top of that, that means that the front-facing camera and the performance model is likely to launch in North America first. For those of you guys that are waiting for the top-end vehicle, the performance, this is going to be huge. So a few weeks back, we talked about how Giga Shanghai has set up a specific production line just for the brand new drive units. These drive units aren't for any other vehicle. This is specifically for the Performance Model 3, and this is what's going to make it so huge. The current Model 3, where it sits right now, is a very quick car, but it is not a fast car. In terms of performance vehicles, there are quicker EVs and faster EVs now, like the i4, the Neo, the Xpeng, and a bunch of other manufacturers. It's actually gotten to the point where I think the Model 3 is one of the slowest performance sedan in its segment just because of the drive motor. It starts to taper down at around 60 miles per hour, and this is where a lot of other EVs start to accelerate. So what makes this drive unit such a big deal is it's going to be using the carbon sleeved rotors, very similar to the Palladium S's and X's. That's where it's going to be able to maintain the torque all the way up to its max speed. So yeah, this is going to be huge, and it's still on track with production. That means that once these drive units have been perfected, it is definitely going to be going on the Performance Model 3s and probably headed its way over to the US and Canada before anywhere else. Now, as of right now, with the launch of Model 3 Project Highland, if you guys aren't already aware, there is not much changes to the drive unit, the battery architecture with the standard and the long range. You are getting pretty much the exact same internals as you would in the current models. However, there are just some exterior and interior changes that might make it a sweeter deal. But for the ones that really care about performance and numbers, these vehicles aren't it. They are going to be waiting for the performance once that arrives. Now, on top of all of this, what makes it even sweeter is the fact that the performance model, as we talked about in a previous video, if you guys haven't already watched it, I'll link it in the description and right up top there. But this trim is going to be getting a brand new exterior. Now, when I say brand new, not just simply Highland brand new, but I'm talking about brand new and different from the standard range and the long range. This is going to be the very first vehicle from Tesla that is going to differentiate between the performance and the rest of the lineup. I'm not going to spoil all of that in this video here, but just a little hint, we are going to be getting new diffusers, new front end, and a bunch of other stuff. So if you guys want to check all that out, I will have a playlist in the description below as well called the Project Highland playlist. Check out some of those videos if you want to see what the performance will look like. So yeah, overall, this is huge, and a lot of you guys have messaged me about the disappointment with the performance model not coming at launch. Now, I am on the same boat as you, so we are all waiting together. When that does arrive, or I do have any more information regarding the performance, I will be letting you guys know first. So hit that subscribe button, that bell notification, and follow me on Twitter at HeyJohnE. That's where you can discuss with me, chat with me, and I'll try to respond even quicker than I would in YouTube. But yeah, this should wrap it up for this one regarding the performance. If you guys want me to cover more of it, let me know in the comments below. And regarding when I will be picking it up, that's up to Tesla when they release it in the US and Canada. And I do have a couple criterias which I've mentioned to you guys. That is the white premium interior. It needs to be a performance, and it needs to have some of the the features from hardware 4 and then some. So that's what I am waiting for before I pick it up. But yeah, generally I am so stoked for you guys living in Europe and Asia. You guys are just so lucky that you get your hands on it first. I would love to walk into a showroom right now, check out all the differences between the old and the new. At this very point, I still don't even know why we don't have an ETA in North America yet. And I have no clue why anybody would even be picking up a Model 3 at this point over here. So that's just kind of mind-blowing. But yeah, guys, enjoy every little bit of it and let us know what else we are missing. This should be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is John once again. Peace out.